Okay, let's see who's here. Let's see who's joining. Whoever jumps in, let us know. Whoever jumps in, let us know, or let me know where you are connecting from. It'd be good to know. Let's see how many people join. A few of them jumping in. Pretty cool, pretty good. Let's see what's happening. I'm just waiting for some more people. Greetings from Serbia. Hello, my friend. Damir, thank you for being here from Serbia. And I am connecting from my heart. Thank you, Ma. I wouldn't expect anything less from you, Ma. That is fantastic. California is in the house. Very, very good. Of course, Ma. Who else? Who else? Let's see. Where are we joining in from today? Okay, Michigan. Awesome. You're right next door to me, actually. Hello. Good evening, baby girl. Hello to you, too. Canada. Awesome. Roger is here. Okay, some more people connecting. Let's get some likes out there, because the more likes we get, the more people we're going to, attract to come to us, because TikTok loves the hearts and the likes, of course, right? So today, what are we going to talk about? I'm going to talk about stepping out of the rush, of course. But I'm going to wait for a couple of seconds, see who else is going to connect here. 1, 2. Okay, so I guess whoever's here is here. So, what do I mean by step out of the rush? Okay, it is actually a very common thing in today's world to be constantly rushing, constantly running around, doing different things, just because life has actually pushed us or made us, we're accustomed to running around, right? But it is very, very important. It is key to step out of the rush. You know why? Because when you step out of the rush, what happens is you start observing and you start noticing things around you. And the more things you observe, the more things you notice, what happens is you become more in tune with who you really are. You become more in tune with the higher you, the higher self, okay? And you can only do this, believe it or not, by actually stepping out of your mind, stepping out of your brain, and realizing that you are not your thoughts. And how do you do this? By simply, thank you for those hearts. Yeah, the more hearts we get, the more people we're going to attract here, the more of a feeding frenzy, of course. So like I said, the more we actually sit back, the more we relax, the more we pay attention, thank you, Christian, the more we pay attention to what is actually happening around us, and the more we step out of the rush, we connect with who we really are. And who we really are, believe it or not, is we are a being, or beings, I should say, of love and light, okay? And we need to realize that when we are constantly in this rush mode and running around with basically, our mind guiding us, or our thoughts guiding us, we lose track of who we truly are, okay? And who we truly are actually thrives on stillness and silence. Okay, let's see. So, anybody can throw some questions out here. It doesn't have to be regarding the topic. It doesn't have to be, related to stepping out of the rush, of course. I'm open for any kind of a conversation that you guys want to have here. So we saw this. Okay, California. Where are you guys connecting from? So, again, for those of you that don't know me, actually, you can actually go and check out my my page on TikTok. If you like what you see, hit a follow, and also hit the notifications bell icon. That way, every time I upload a video, you will be some of the first to get notified. And at the bottom of the page, you will find my link tree. You can always tap on that. That's going to send you to my YouTube and Instagram as well. And I do upload these videos on YouTube actually. Okay, so that way we don't lose them. And at the same time, anybody that wants to subscribe, this is actually your time to do so while I am live. Anybody that does it and wishes to can have a quick 15-minute Zoom meeting with me as an introduction and see how we are. Okay, so let's see what kind of questions are we having here. And of course, Ma, like usual. Okay, Michigan, yep, we said that. Canada, awesome. Let's see who's Kalispera po Ελλάδα. Hello, my friend. Filotimo, good evening, my friend. I hope you are well. Hello, Miss Fancy. I am doing very well, actually. I'm happy that you are here and you are connecting. My Uncle Bob was your twin. Awesome. Your Uncle Bob was my twin. I guess then your Uncle Bob must have been good looking. Just kidding. You gotta have a sense of humor too. And Philotomo, hello, are you Greek? In this lifetime, yes, I am actually. So, in which country are you from? So I am connecting actually from Canada. Okay, this is where I'm connecting from. The most southern part of Canada actually. And this is where I conduct my lives. So, and it's like a wheel. In a rush, you find yourself on edge of a wheel. Only from center can observe. 1000%. I really love the way you described it here, my friend. I believe your name's Sabahuddini. Yeah, something like that. If I mispronounced it, forgive me. Yes, it is exactly that. When you are in a rush, you are constantly running around like the hamster, you know, like just running around in circles with nothing really happening around you. But if you stay centered, you can step out of it, of course. And God bless Canada. God bless you. Thank you, my friend. Awesome. Any other messages? Can you speak a little louder, please? You would like me to speak a little louder? Okay, I can speak as loud. I just turned up my mic too to see if that's okay. Okay, from southwest of Newfoundland. Awesome. Okay, so again, what was I saying? I was talking about stepping out of the rush. Okay, for those of you that just jumped in, it is highly important for us all actually to realize that when we are constantly in a rush, what is happening is our mind, our thoughts take over, and they are leading in directions that we normally wouldn't go. Okay, so our thoughts, of course, and our is not who we really are. So it is vital. It is very important for us to stay silent, to be connected with our inner being, our higher self, right? And the way we do this is simply by being in moments of silence and stillness. Therefore, when we step out of the rush and we slow down, we look around, we pay more attention to detail, we pay more attention to what is happening in our emotional state, we pay more attention to everything around us, and by doing so, we actually create a space of connectivity with who we really are. Okay. Hi from Albania. That is awesome. Is it easier to observe thoughts or body? So it's actually pretty much the same. As you observe your thoughts, you can also observe your body. Okay? Your body, the best way to observe it is actually just by feeling it from the inside out, or in general just feeling any body part that you might want to feel. When you put attention on it, what's going to happen is you are going to feel maybe a tingling sensation or something like that. So when you focus on your body, you are actually creating what I call the body awareness, right? Now, at the same time, you can also, when you become good at this, you can observe your thoughts and your body simultaneously, actually. Okay. I had a dream of my ex-husband last night. I was showing him my big spacious house. LOL. Baby girl, that is awesome. So, like I said before, every dream that we actually see is actually happening in some other reality or in some other dimension. So whatever you were seeing there with your ex-husband was actually happening for real. So I'm not sure how you feel about it, but I mean, if it was a big spacious house, I can't see why you wouldn't feel good about it, right? And hi from Morocco. I have a lot of information. I do meditate, slow down, but my life still a mess. So, Hakima, again, I love your comment. Thank you for connecting. When I say stay in silence or stay in stillness, okay, meditation can be also a part of this, of course, right? But meditation is not the game changer. The game changer is to be actually totally still in your everyday life. Take multiple moments actually and just stop and observe what is happening. Observe what you are doing, right? And the minute you do that, the more times you do it, even if it is for just a few seconds, just stop, don't move, look around, connect with that silent spot, right? You're going to see your life will be changing dramatically, actually. Miss Fancy, I had a high-paced week. I was a makeup artist in the Vancouver Indigenous Fashion, week 4 days. Awesome. So I can only imagine that it was a very, very busy week for you, my friend. And now it's time for you to take it easy and relax. Of course, today is a day of rest for this gal. I would be resting too. And Gabriel, I'm lost and believe I'm cursed. I'm cursed away. Always sad. So, Gabriel, first of all, you have the same name as my son. And believe it or not, okay, if you feel that you are lost or you are cursed, all you need to do is change the way you think about yourself. Okay? Again, your mind, your brain is actually tricking you. Okay? It is showing you that it is the boss. In reality, it is not the boss. You are the one in charge. Simply by understanding that you are not lost, because nobody can ever be lost, okay? And you are not cursed because, again, nobody can ever be cursed unless you accept it, okay? Then what's going to happen is you're going to realize that it's quite the opposite. How do you do that? Again, by being still and being aware of your thoughts. At least you're at a good point there, because you do have unawareness happening here to a certain degree. Okay, I will try. Thank you. Not a problem. What do you talk about usually on here? So I talk about different stuff, mostly related to our, growth and expansion as true beings of love and light, of course. And Susan is here. Hello, beautiful. Nice of you to jump on board, Susan. Thank you for being here, as usual. So, why there is fear to step out of the rush, like we could lose something. So, why is there fear to step out of rush? So, it's fear and rush, believe it or not, are not who you really are. Okay? Every time you are afraid of something, you are not connected to who you are. Every time you are rushing for something, and I get it, because life in this fast-paced world a lot of times forces us to rush, but we can really slow down if we choose to, because ultimately the what do you call it? The choice is ours. Okay, when you deliberately step out of the rush, what happens is you become more in tune with who you are, and more in tune means that you know exactly where you're going at every single moment. Okay, so fear and rush, not a good combination. And Susan, thank you for your beautiful hearts, like usual. And Cats, do you believe that if you put a photo of a living human together with a photo of a dead in coffin, my mom found my photo that somebody put under a photo of our dead relative or coffin? Okay, so bottom line is it all depends in what you believe in. Okay, it all depends on if you are influenced by this event or not, because regardless of what others do, regardless if they took a photo of you and they put it in somebody that passed into their coffin, nothing will ever happen to you. And the reason why nothing will ever happen to you is because nobody has that kind of power over you. They only have that kind of power over you when you allow it. And what do I mean that by allowing? I mean you are being influenced by it, and you started to believe in it. The minute you start believing in it, then you can have what we call negative reactions to that. Okay, I have a tendency to rush to see results. I think I should just take my time and enjoy the ride. Absolutely. So if you realize around us what is happening in our everyday lives, actually, it is not about the destination. Never. It is never about the destination. It is always about the experience. It's always about, like you say, the ride. Okay, so just enjoy it and don't worry about the destination, or the end result, the arrival, because we never really arrive anywhere. We never really stop anywhere, because we just keep growing, we just keep expanding. So we never really get anything done in reality. Okay, it's about enjoying the ride. That's all it is. Thank you for sharing the live. So again, for those of you that just connected and don't know me, you can go ahead and check my TikTok page. If you like what you see, you can hit a follow, and at the same time you can hit the little bell icon right beside the friends list or the follow list. You will find a little bell icon there. That way you won't miss any uploads that I do. And at the same token, if you go at the bottom of the page, you will find my link tree. You can tap on that, and that's going to direct you to my YouTube and Instagram. I do upload these live videos on YouTube. That way we don't miss anything. Okay? And for those of you that do wish to subscribe, this is your opportunity to do it while I am live, of course. And anybody that does so and wishes to can have a quick 15-minute Zoom meeting with me on a one-to-one basis, just to catch up and see where, just to connect. That's all. All right. Any questions? Any other questions here? Just going up to see if I missed anybody. I think we got one. I don't see anybody up there. I didn't miss anybody. Peace and love and light to all. And Do Art is here. Thank you, my friend, for connecting. Amelia is here. Hello, my friend. And Do Art too. You're awesome. Thank you, my friend. So, for those of you that just jumped in, actually, I was just talking about stepping out of the rush and how important it really is in our life. The reason why it is important is because we have been conditioned. We have been conditioned to run around. Are you still PM? Okay, people, for those who want to work with you. Yes, I am, Susan. I'm still putting everything together, believe it or not. The response that I got was actually mind-blowing, Susan. I thought I was going to have 3, 4, 5 people, but guess what? If I show you the list, you're going to be scratching your head as well. Thank you, Amelia. So yes, I'm still doing this, and I'm coming up with a plan on how to do this with everybody, of course, but I will notify you. Actually, Susan, what you can do is you can PM me your email. Since I got you here, you can just shoot your email, just PM it to me, and I can connect with you via Zoom at a time that's feasible for both of us. So again, Duarte and some other people that jumped on board, I was talking about stepping out of the rush. It is very, very important because we have been conditioned to run around into rush constantly, and this actually is not a good thing, believe it or not, because it disconnects us from who we really are. Okay, who we really are never actually would rush for anything. Okay, we are there, we are present, we are fully aware, and when we live by this in this time frame as well, magical things start to happen because we connect with who we are. When we slow down, when we are still, when we are silent, the connection that we have with our higher being increases. It becomes incredible, and things again start magically to happen for us, not to us. Okay, and the results would be great. I know the responses was yes, Susan, it really was. I like quality over quantity. 1000%. I totally agree with you, Kevin. It is all about quality and not about quantity, for sure. And Kevin again, I never had to deal with deadlines. I don't know how I'd handle that. Yes, that's actually not a bad thing, right? I realize that. Especially when we are working, some jobs are very, very demanding. They do have deadlines that you need to meet, and they can be very, very demanding. I get that, right? But even if you have a deadline, you can still approach that deadline without being in a rush, okay? Believe it or not, when you slow down, you accomplish more things, even if you have a deadline. Because when you slow down, now you are in charge of your mind. Now you're in charge of your thoughts, and you can use your mind for the actual tool that it is. So instead of it using you, you are using it, and thus you will be more efficient meeting your deadline. Believe it or not. Okay. Does anybody else's hand pulse while healing a pet? Excuse me. That's a good question, Amelia. My hand actually does pulse every time I heal a pet. My hand does vibrate. Sometimes it all depends. I can feel heat, or I can just feel a pulse, just like you mentioned here, Amelia. Period of time to be finished. Obviously, yep. My company I work for rewards only rewards for quantity. Yes, and I get it. A lot of companies are actually structured this way. Okay, so you just still need to, believe it or not, slow down and connect with who you really are instead of rushing, because we all know that when we rush, what do? We stumble. There's even an old saying, right? You rush, you stumble, right? So we try to avoid that. So any other questions here? I'm not going to keep this very, very long. It is late here. It is Friday. And of course, a lot of people are in their weekend mood. And I respect that, okay? You should introduce MPESA. Thank you for the recommendation, my friend. All right. So on that note, any other questions? I am going to close here. Susan, if you're still here and you can hear me, fire me your email, like I said, on the private messenger here, okay? So I can meet up with you via Zoom, if you don't mind. 7 p.m. here in Canada. Awesome. Will do, sir. Thank you, Susan. I'm glad that you're still here. Yes, that way we can set up a Zoom meeting, and we can chit chat for a little bit. I kind of want to see where you're at, so that's all good. All right, so on that note, I am going to close off here. Okay, it is always a pleasure connecting with all of you. It is always a pleasure, interacting and having these wonderful conversations. Yeah, even if you write them, I still consider it a conversation, believe it or not. So, I wish you all the best. Enjoy your weekend, of course, and just like I said, step out of the rush. No matter what it is that you are doing, just take a breather, slow down. It's not the end. We never finish anything, okay? So it is never the end. We just keep growing, keep expanding, and keep evolving. So on that note, no matter what you do, be the greatest you. Love and light to all. Thank you all for connecting. Susan, I'm waiting for your email. Thank you. Take care. Bye for now.